Hi guys, I'll be taking the demo for the list of courses which will be starting in the next 2.5 month. Okay, some members who has already done with the ethical hacking will continue with the SOC analyst, and few members who are joining newly they will directly get into the SOC analyst because all these courses are independent, and the demo will be covered for the trainings on. Remember, it is not a workshop, basic demo and the kind of job opportunities. Along with that, if you have any questions or if you have any queries, I'll try to answer it. Most of you like either directly coming from the non-IT or you are in the IT but a different domain and you are looking for a cyber security job or info security kind of jobs or freshers or experience who has like basic knowledge on CS, cyber security, or we call it like ethical hacking or threat monitoring. For all these job roles, first thing, the mandatory topics which you should be familiar are computer networks, any kind of job. You should have good knowledge in computer networks. You should have heard this term, everyone who are joining newly. Computer networks, what do we deal in computer networks? Respond in the chat, everyone. Just what is your understanding of computer networks? Online, or you can make use of mic also.
Virtual networks and subnets and CIDR notation, maybe.
Okay. So when you get into some software company or when you get into any kind of firm where there are some set of computers, devices, you see a network, cables, everything, right? So basically it consists of devices, systems, all are same. Systems, computers, nodes, servers, connections, connections between those devices. Topology. Topology means what is your design of your network? How are those devices connected? There will be concepts called ports, protocols. We'll discuss these ports protocols later. Subnetting. Subnetting means converting a larger network into small networks. Okay. The process of dividing a larger network into small networks is called subnetting. All these topics and even like there are like classes of IP addresses, IPv4, IPv6. All these comes into computer networks. For any kind of job related to the cyber security, yes, routers, switches. We'll share you the course content. No need to worry about that. I'm just giving you the example of what concepts you are going to learn as part of computer networks. These are my mandatory topics. If you want to kickstart your career with cyber security, be it ethical hacking or SOC analyst or GRC, compliance, cloud security, lot of cyber security related specializations are there. All those jobs definitely need to learn computer networks. The next one is system engineer topics. As part of system engineer, basically, it should be familiar with OS. When I say OS, both Windows and Linux-based operating systems. What do you learn in this? Normally, everyone are familiar with Windows because
Hello, hello.
Windows operating system, we use it for our regular purpose, like maybe in the banks or even for playing games or for normal student related labs or activities we perform in Windows. Linux is little, I can say, like coming compared to the comparing the user friendliness, Windows is more user friendly, we can understand, but Linux 30-40% we depend on the terminal commands, Linux commands, right? You need to learn about file system, then how does these each different types of tools, commands, configuration, and again like few more concepts related to the OS. We teach you about troubleshooting. If your system is getting restarted every time, how do you resolve it? Any kind of fatal errors or critical errors, how do you resolve it? Drivers, services, and it even includes endpoint security. Endpoint security means how do you secure your computer from hackers? You have your laptop. Is antivirus required for your laptop? Yes or no? How many of you say yes online? Do you think antivirus is required? Why? Why do we need antivirus? What is the answer? Why do we need antivirus first of all for your laptop? To protect, yes. Your computer may get affected with virus from the other users or from the internet. To protect from those virus or from the malware. Malware consists of different categories. Virus is one of the category. Like the virus, we have Trojans, spyware, adware, lot of different types of malwares are there. So to protect from those kind of malwares, we require antivirus. We are going to learn about these concepts also as part of endpoint security. Antivirus, firewall, IDS, IPS. These are some of the security controls. We call it like security controls. And there will be a job role only for this endpoint security also. And there will be a job role. I'll try to highlight the job roles. So you have job role based on computer networks. You have a job role based on endpoint security. When I say job role, basically a requirement uh, from the companies. Once you finish this training, directly you can apply for these jobs also. Even there will be a job role based on OS troubleshooting. That is a role called desktop engineer. For computer networks, it is network engineer. Salaries will be same for both the roles in most of the companies. Network engineer, desktop engineer, and then endpoint security engineer also we call it like. Okay, fine. So these topics, computer networks and OS and endpoint security are mandatory topics before you are going to enter into the ethical hacking. So in ethical hacking, again, different categories are there. The main categories I'm trying to list down here. The first one is SOC analyst. Very easy job. Lot of job opportunities are there for SOC analyst for 0 to 2 years. 0 to 3 years also there. And again, the next one is ethical hacking. We call it like CEH or ethical hacking. Normally, by default, many people will refer ethical hacking as cybersecurity. But cybersecurity involves a lot of other areas also. In cybersecurity, SOC analyst, ethical hacking, and GRC. GRC means combination of SOC analyst and ethical hacking. If you have knowledge on these two, you can try for GRC jobs. Governance, risk, and compliance. What is that you are going to learn in ethical hacking? What is that you are going to learn in SOC analyst? What concepts you learn in GRC? What are the tools, concepts, all those things I'll explain you in a PowerPoint slide. Normally, no, network engineers, I would say like 0 to 3 years of experience. You guys can try for network engineer or 0 to 2 to get started with this training, where you can get the job within 3 months. Network engineer, I would say like 2 months of training and another 1 month of job search. Within 3 months, you guys can get into the network engineer. Package will be 3 to 5 lakhs for freshers or 1 year or 2 years. Desktop engineer will just take 1+1, 0 to 2 years, 1 month of training and another 1 month of job search. But here we try to cover computer networks and OS for the first 1.5 months. Endpoint security is part of system engineer, that is OS itself. Then SOC analyst will take a month, additional 1 month. It is not like, okay, can I skip computer networks and learn SOC analyst? It is not possible. SOC analyst is all about monitoring your infrastructure. Monitoring in the sense you keep on checking whether my servers are safe or not, my routers, switches, Wi-Fi access points, load balancers, Active Directory, domain name servers. I'm trying to tell the different types of servers in the IT infrastructure. So that monitoring will be done by the SOC analyst. If you want to work for this, it is like first 1 month of network desktop plus 1 month of SOC. Ethical hacking alone will take 1.5 months. 1.5 months in the sense only for ethical hacking concepts. And before that, computer networks, you should have very good knowledge. Without learning computer networks, can I learn hacking? It is not possible, right? Yes. GRC is like we don't have any kind of specific training for GRC, either here or outside. If you are familiar with both offensive offensive training and defensive. Offensive means hacking, defensive means monitoring. Everyone understands, right? Monitoring means monitoring of your infrastructure, threat monitoring. You will try to continuously monitor 24 hours for any kind of issues in your network. That is the SOC analyst job. Right now, most of you, whoever are joining from non-IT or freshers or with 3 to 5 years of career break after your graduation, I would suggest go for combination of all these three. CH jobs more relevantly applicable for 2 years to 15 years. Okay. You start with CH with 2 years of experience. Maybe you can get a doubt. Can I try for ethical hacking as a fresher? Yes, you can try, but the thing is, the expectations will be more. Communication should be good, and there will be a lot of attacks, cyber threats. You need to learn different techniques of hacking. Those all techniques will be covered in our course, but the thing is, you require more practice. Training is like 1.5 to 2 months from my side. You have to practice again for another 2 months. Altogether, ethical hacking alone, you have to spend 4 months of time and another 2 months for network and SOC. Total will take 6 months if you want to get a job in ethical hacking directly without getting into SOC or without getting into networking jobs. Choice is yours. Okay. And there is one more category like what should we do if we have like 3 to 10 years of experience or even 15 years of experience? For those people who are trying with more than 3 years of experience, whatever I have covered at the top, all are included first. You need to learn SOC, ethical hacking, and computer networks. Over that, you need to choose some specializations like cloud security. If you are good in cloud, you can go for cloud security. If you like programming, then you can go for SAST, is a source code analysis. Or if you are coming from the DevOps background, there is one specialization called DevSecOps. Even you can try in this category. These are different types of specializations. You have to go through any of these trainings, and still, like if you want to become a very advanced hacker, then there are few advanced trainings and certification programs. Those are called CPENT, technical certifications I am trying to list. LPT, licensed penetration tester. CPENT and LPT Hacker Book is the only institute here in Bangalore who can give you the assurance of passing this CPENT and LPT. No other training institute will help you to clear these certifications. With our training, we can give you the assurance. And OSCP. These are generally for more than 2+ years of experience. As a fresher, can I take it up? Yes, of course. If you are really passionate of hacking, no one are going to stop you. Like in case if you are looking for the job, you will stop at number 1, 2, 3. Let me give you some numbering for all these things. Number 1 is networks. Number 2 is OS. Number 3 is endpoint security. Number 4 is SOC. Number 5 is ethical hacking. GRC is 4+5, I would say. There is no special training for this GRC. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These are all technical related trainings and certifications. After 10+ years of experience, you are planning to go as a manager or a director or head of the company. Head of the company, like a CEO. We have some roles like CISO, Chief Information Security Officer, or CIO. Those people will do some certifications called CISSP, CISM. These are all like management related certifications. When I say management related certifications, it is not only about project management. 80% you should have the technical knowledge. Already you would have done with the above trainings or certifications. Then only you can get into the CISSP or CISM. The costing will be like, as of now, I based on the queries, based on the leads, whatever we have got, most of you can get enrolled for these programs above this line. Okay, hold on. Up to 5. Up to 5, if you are familiar, then we can give you the assurance of the job in any of these categories, depending on your performance. Because some people will be like, they are merit students from their college onwards. All they can learn ethical hacking, SOC analyst networks, and they have the capability even to crack ethical hacking jobs as a fresher or with 1 year of experience. Those candidates, they can try for any of these jobs. Maybe like you are coming from completely non-IT and your communication is moderate, but still you need a job. Freshers, any of these jobs from 1 to 5, your package will be like 3 to 4 only. Even if you scored 90% in your graduation, or if you have done MS in USA or BTech in Chennai with 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs, after the training of 3 months or 4 months, you have to go with 3 lakhs or 3.5 lakhs. Don't expect returns as a fresher. You can say like, okay, we have spent 40 lakhs for our graduation. Why should we work for 3 lakhs of the salary? You are not working for the salary. You are working for the experience purpose as a fresher or even with 1 year of experience. First 2 years, just forget the salary. Just ensure that you are getting the pocket money. That's it. 25,000 or 30,000, whatever you get. It is up to you whether you want to save or not. Basically 20,000 to 35,000 or max 40,000. The expectations for 0 to 1 year. You work for 2 years. Within those 2 years, try to take up any of these specializations, whatever I have mentioned. Okay. You can take up these SAST if you like programming, or you can take up directly. Also, you can take up with this CPENT, LPT, OSCP within these 2 years. Then you target for 15 lakhs. Yes, of course, many companies will give minimum of 10 lakhs with the CPENT and LPT. Minimum of 15 lakhs for OSCP. That is expectations from the market. You can check for any institutes in Bangalore. No one are going to give you these trainings, CPENT, LPT, OSCP with confidence. We can 100% say like, as of now, CPENT, LPT, we will clear it. These are not multiple choice questions. There will be a lab for 24 hours and you'll be given some challenges like some server they will give you and you need to hack that server. Like that, 10 to 20 servers will be there. If you are cracking that, you will get CPENT, you will get LPT, you will get OSCP. If you are not able to crack, you will fail. Along with that, again, you may have to pay for the retake of the exam. Costing wise, all these trainings normally, the first 1 and 2 we charge 20K, but we don't have only this 1 and 2 program here. SOC Analyst 20K and ethical hacking 20K. Per freshers, you have to go through all these three. Only thing is, no need to pay 60,000. You guys can pay 30,000 enough. For freshers, 0 years, 1 year, 2 years, even 3 years of experience when you are entering into the IT security trainings. Additional certifications are there. Those are like separate. You buy a voucher and you get it. Voucher costing is like CPENT will cost you 60K. LPT will cost you 60K. OSCP will cost you 2 lakh. Training come voucher. Voucher itself is 1.5 lakhs. I'm telling you the price from the certification body. If you check in Google, offensive security, it is 1.5 lakhs, which includes 3 months of lab access. That's it. CPENT LPT, 6 months of lab access will be there. And they charge you 60K, including the training. Training is not there, but as a as a training partner, HackerBook, we provide the training so that our students will pass this CPENT and LPT. Considering all this, I would recommend 0 to 3 years, go for the 1 to 5 with 30,000 as a training fees. And if you have more than 3 years of experience, you can choose any of these specializations, number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or even 11. Okay. How about the jobs? Let me show you a slide. Check this slide. The same thing, whatever I have explained you. System engineer jobs, you need knowledge on OS, networks, and troubleshooting. Ethical hacking jobs, OS and networks are mandatory. Along with that, you need to learn some hacking tools, Kali Linux, Nmap, Nessus, Wireshark, all are practicals. Either system engineer or ethical hacking, 70 to 80% will be based on the labs. Without laptop, you are not going to finish these trainings. SOC Analyst. You require the knowledge of ethical hacking, then knowledge of networks and OS if you want to take up SOC. Some tools which we are going to cover as part of SOC Analyst are listed here. SAST is a specialization. Mobile security is also a specialization which I didn't mention, but that is part of SAST. If you want to become a mobile hacking expert, you should know programming. We have a special batch for that. That is SAST plus mobile. Cloud security, advanced training in case if you are having more than 3 years of experience, you can go for CPENT. You can see the additional tools. You are going to learn minimum 50 plus tools as part of CPENT. OSCP, similar tools will be there. There is no difference in the tools and training content of OSCP and CPENT. In CPENT, there are additional modules are there. That is the only difference. Exam pattern is same. 24 hours. You can take a break, but within 24 hours, you need to clear the labs. It will be online proctored. They'll be continuously monitoring your monitor, laptop, and you. Any kind of suspicious activity, you will be disqualified in the exam. That's it. Entire examination will be recorded. What kind of jobs you get? These jobs are for CISSP and OSCP. Those are like managers, directors, CISO, CIO, head of security. But normally for the other trainings, no. Let me show you a different slide. Yeah, you can see this picture with just network engineer training. No, you should be able to get into system engineer, desktop network, NOC engineer, service desk engineer, IT technical support, endpoint security engineer. If you are taking up both SOC and ethical hacking, VAPT engineer, pen tester, security engineer, security analyst, consultant, GRC engineer, IoT security, embedded security, SIEM engineer, SOC analyst. So all these, the bottom two job roles categories, you should be able to achieve within 2 months of training. Okay. The top one is for the more than four plus years of experience. From tomorrow onwards, both we have offline and online training for system engineer. It will go for 2 weeks, morning 10:30 to 11:30. Batches I'm listing you here. Let me list it down here. We'll be starting, that is October 9th. System engineer, 10:30 a.m. This is like for the new people and even for those who has missed these sessions, previous batch, who are done only with networks, they can attend. October 14th, SOC analyst from 11:30 onwards. I'll be taking up these sessions. Okay. And parallelly, even networks also may start in the morning batch, 11:30 at 11:30. Because by the time you get into the SOC, system and network is done. And I'm going to take up the initial 1 week of sessions are from our sub trainers. They'll be taking up system engineer and networks because those are basic concepts, very easy to understand. Actual labs will start from networks. System engineer also labs are there, but those are very easy and everyone should be able to understand. SOC analyst, and then it'll go for a 3 to 4 weeks. After that, maybe ethical hacking. Or I can do one thing like I'll club both these two depending on the kind of concept. I'll cover both offensive and defensive on concept wise. Altogether, 2 months it will take for me and another 2 weeks for my team to cover this networks and system in there. Along with this, in case if it is not possible for you to attend these morning sessions at 11 o'clock or weekday sessions, we have weekend batch from 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. 4.5 hours, Saturday and Sunday. That is also from me, most of the topics. And here, system engineer plus networks. System engineer also we cover, networks also we cover, then SOC, CH, and of course in the weekend we have CPENT continuation. Can I learn CPENT directly without networks, without ethical hacking? Not possible. CPENT is advanced training program. Once you are done with SOC and ethical hacking only, you can understand CPENT. Or generally, some people, what they do, already they have 10 years of experience. They are getting the training just to ensure that they have the knowledge on complete ethical hacking and defensive mechanism. Those candidates will attend. If you really want to work into the pen testing with advanced cybersecurity concepts, you have to attend the training of CPENT. Okay, fine. We do have a different video where I would have shown some scenarios for each or like some kind of tasks, what system engineer will be doing, what network engineer will be doing, SOC analyst, then CPENT engineer or pen tester. That demo video will be there. My team will be sharing it. On a high level, these are the job roles, and these are the different training programs which we are going to start it from tomorrow. If you have any questions, do let me know or post it in the chat. If you take SOC Analyst, we don't get covered for system and network. The thing is like we don't have a dedicated trainer only for the SOC. In Hacker Book, it goes in a combination of SOC Analyst and ethical hacking because we don't segregate separate. So we need to get enrolled for both. Yeah. Outside, they will train you like only SOC, they'll tell and they'll just finish it in 3 weeks. But that kind of trainings will not be useful for you for the job. Yes. You do an attack, parallelly you try to see the alert, monitor that. That is a good way of learning. You completely learn hacking or you completely learn only on the monitoring side. Hacking you can learn, that's not a problem. But monitoring, no, there should be some hacker. Then only you can monitor some of the activities. So it will go hand in hand. You cannot learn only SOC alone. If you want to learn, we'll teach you only the Splunk tool and 2 or 3 alerts. That's it. I already attended ethical hacking training. Which one should I attend? SOC Unleashed is starting from October 14th, right? You get enrolled for that, or you can just attend those programs. After that, if you have already done with ethical hacking, SOC Unleashed training of 3 weeks is enough to go for the job search. I know like some of you have attended ethical hacking in the previous batches. So attend the SOC from 14th onwards. We do have weekday and weekend batch this time. SOC Unleashed morning batch also pending for 8 a.m. This one will be either me or some other trainer. We are looking for an external trainer for the morning batch. If you get external trainer, then that's fine. If no, then I have to take it up. Mostly we do get an external trainer. 11 a.m. I only will take it up. Okay, and CPENT batch already we have the evening batch that is running from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Even now, anyone interested can join for this batch. Web security is done. Networks, IoT, mobile, Wi-Fi, all those are pending. If we take up SOC and ethical hacking, how much time we expect our job search? I'll tell you the approximate uh, time duration for you to get the job with moderate preparation. Okay. Desktop engineer 1+1, 1 month training and 1 month of another 1 month of job search. If you are good with along with the training itself, also you can crack the job. We have the placement support separately, like we directly interact with the HR partners and get it done. That is for desktop engineer. Desktop engineer should have the knowledge on OS, endpoint security, and networks is also required. Computer networks 2+2. I'm telling for 0 to 2 years of experience candidates. 2+2 means 2 months of training and 2 months of job search. If you guys are following my topics regularly and if you're attending the mock interviews regularly and your communication is good, 2 months is enough. Along with the training, you can crack the job. Okay. If you are little slow and if you are not able to follow up at the first attempt, it may take some time. That is like an average 80% will get placed with 2+2. Some people who are like not so good in the communication or they are taking more time for the skills. Additionally, they may take more time. Then SOC Analyst and ethical hacking, the training will take 3 months. After that, another 3 months for job. So altogether, it will go for 6 months, 3+3. Okay. Then how about CPENT, LPT, OSCP? These are like for already people who are already working. In case if you want to learn these programs also, you can get enrolled and then it will take another additional 3 months, CPENT, LPT, OSCP. So if you want to take up all the training, 6 months is required. Training plus job, whatever I have mentioned, either 1+1, 2+2, or 3+3. Most of my candidates at the last batch, whichever I have taken, last batch I took system engineer and network engineer for most of the candidates, around 130 plus candidates. Now I'm going to take the SOC. So if 100 plus people are trying for the networking jobs, we'll be able to push at least 50 jobs in the next 1 month, 1.5 month. Okay. Any other queries? Nagaraju. Okay, let me see the question. You can ask me the questions either in the chat or by using mic. I am new to this and I have 2 years of experience in Infosys. Now that which one I should take and how much salary I can expect. Remember, normal standard in cybersecurity for 3 years of experience is 8 lakhs to 12 lakhs in this recession. Earlier it was 10 to 20 lakhs. Some of my students, they cracked 18 lakhs with 3 years of experience. Around 3 years back. Even 1.5 year back also, they cracked 12 lakhs with 3 years of experience. Depends on your communication and depends on your learning. But worst case, minimum of 6 lakhs is there for ethical hacking and SOC analyst with 3 years of experience. That's what, if you are coming from Infosys, TCS with 2 years, 3 years of experience, job process is fast. The reason is you have valid documentation, bank statements, PF statement, PF account. Everything is good, easy to get a job. In case you don't have the working experience, then you cannot try for some companies. You cannot expect 6 lakhs, 8 lakhs. Getting into the job will assure you with 3 to 5 lakhs of package. You work for 1 year and your profile will become genuine with proper pay slips and bank statements, because nowadays BGV is very strict. Getting a job is only 30% of the efforts. Another 70% lies on your background verification. Even after joining also, if they come to know, after joining also they do the BGV. They will send you out within a month or even on the second day or third day also. No hesitation. Those days are gone, Corona days. At the time, even if you don't know English or if you are struggling also, they'll keep you in the job even for 1 year. Now they are looking for the reasons to send the employees out. Like you are late to the office for 5 minutes. You didn't attend the meeting. That's it. Next day itself, they will send you out of the job. I had seen a lot of incidents like that. They are looking for the reasons to send the people or to make the people resign. That is the situation now. Even though with all these situations, HackerBook will provide you the job and ensure that your job is secured for a minimum of 6 months. If you lose the job by yourself, we are not responsible. Technically, I'm sure no one will come back after our training. And only reason you lose the job is because you are not regular or you are not responding properly. That's it. Work-wise, everyone will be able to deliver all the works, either SOC or ethical hacking or even computer networks. So depending on the individual, we suggest the relevant job role. For people who are already working with 2 years, 3 years of experience with proper documentation, they can try for ethical hacking. Ethical hacking jobs goes through a lot of background verification. SOC Analyst, Computer Networks OS, we know many companies where they go little minimal on your BGV. That's how like we are able to deploy the candidates to the jobs. May I know what and all modules will there in the system engineer role from Kamal? System engineer roles. Okay, let me check. We have the PDF. I'll share it there, or you can just have a quick look at this thing. I'll share you the course content for system engineer plus networks, ethical hacking, and SOC analyst. All of you will get it in the group, or my team will share it all these course content. All these three, we should be able to do it in 3 months. And all these three programs will come in a rotational manner. You can attend anytime. There is no dependency on that. Already, if you are working on the ethical hacking or SOC analyst, go for the CPENT or OSCP. Here, you start from 1, then go for 2, number 3, endpoint security, SOC analyst, ethical hacking. If you are already done with ethical hacking and SOC, go for cloud or SaaS or DevSecOps or CPENT or OSCP. To do all these programs, including CISSP, it will take like 2 to 3 years continuously if you are learning and then taking the certifications. Normally, I recommend 1 or 2 certifications every year for my students. Okay, so that you can balance the learning and your other activities like relaxation. No one will continuously study for 365 days, right? You need break, you want to celebrate festivals, you want to go out for trips. Considering all that, whatever is the case, 1 or 2 certifications, you take it per year. I have all these certifications except OSCP. I didn't get time to attempt this, but the rest of the other ones I have done it, including CISSP, CEH, SOC, ECSA was there before CISS, before CPENT around 5 years back, and CISSP. All these 5 certifications, I closed it in 5 months because already I was a manager. I took these certifications just for my client purpose. Clients are asking me, you said you are an architect, but you don't have any certifications. Then I decided to take it up. Every 1 month, I took one certification and closed it. That's it. All at first attempt. Fine. Any more questions, anyone? Online?
Yes, beginning is the other and can I try this question?
Raidu, your voice is not clear. Can you message in the chat? Yeah. Just message in the chat your question. I'll be able to answer it. Here offline, any
Hello.
questions? New people? No?
Yeah, I have one question. Am I audible?
Yeah. Tell me, Kamal.
Yeah, my question is like I'm working as a desktop support engineer only in Infosys. I
Okay.
have a knowledge of the
Good
basic.
desktop support,
Does
right?
yes.
Okay.
I want to learn about the Windows admin, like patching, upgrades, and all that thing. So that and all will be included in the system engineer or the which course you have,
Kamal,
like a desktop engineer.
when you're working as a desktop engineer, the other roles like Active Directory admin, desktop admin, server administration, Linux administration, these are all
Yeah.
similar level of jobs. These are
Okay.
not the next level of jobs. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, Even the salary wise also, you will be going mostly with the similar package. Maybe like 3 years of experience as a desktop engineer in Infosys, assume like 4 LPA. Then as a Windows
Yeah.
admin or a Active Directory admin, again you are going to get 5 or 5.5.
Yes. Yes.
After 5 years or 6 years
Correct.
time, you should not be in the similar level of work. You should actually explore into different categories. You learn,
Yeah, that's what.
then you need to learn about hacking. You learned hacking, learn about stopping the attacks by going through the SOC Analyst. Okay, you learned about ethical hacking and SOC, then go for the advanced hacking. That's how I would recommend to my students. So already whatever you are working now, don't get into the similar kind of training or similar kind of job
Okay.
role. Go vertical. You try to see like which can progress you
Yeah,
in the
because
vertical.
in our like organization there
Considering your
is
answer,
a
no,
SOC
we
team as
don't
an
train the Windows admin or system admin. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, our organization they are NOC team, SOC team and all. I have an idea about the NOC, not about the SOC. Let me check as you said.
Yes. And one more thing, 2 to 3 years is good for one company. That's it. If you really need a change in the package, you have to make a
We
shift.
need to switch. Yeah.
Yeah. I know like Infosys, TCS, Accenture, 3 to 4 years desktop, right? 3 to 4 lakhs package will be there. If
Yes,
you
yes,
want back package change with that experience, learn SOC, learn ethical hacking, the same experience from 3 lakhs to directly 8 lakhs or 10 lakhs, you can shift. Just 3 months of efforts you need to contribute to make that shift. Okay, one more question from Raidu. I'm a civil engineer graduate 2021. Can I try this course as a fresher? Normally, no company is hiring the fresher now. We will give you 1 year of internship from HackerBook or any other consulting firm, 1 year or 1.5. If you say fresher, they don't hire you, even not even interview. I'm telling you the current demand in the market. Then what should we do, freshers? That's what we are doing. We give you some companies expect internship certificate from the institutes like Hackerbook. Some companies expect they may expect some kind of documentation from staffing agencies. That will take care. 2021, 2019, 18. 18 and below, again, like we can assure you with proper communication. One more question from Siva. I don't have any IT experience. My BTech completed in 2014. I want to kickstart my career as an IT employee. Is this course suitable for me? Yes, of course. You need to take up this network, SOC, and ethical hacking to get started into cybersecurity with a decent package of 4 to 6. Or if you are a good learner, good in communication, we recommend any of the additional specializations. You can directly try for 8 to 12 lakhs of package. That is for Siva. Raidu. Price of this course, as I said, every course is costing you 20K. I'll list you down here. 20K, 20K, and another 20K. There was some offer in the past. Instead of 60K, you can pay 30K at one shot. Or if you want to go for installment, 20 plus 20. Depending on your choice, you can plan for that. And other training programs, whatever are below these 1 to 5 are advanced concepts. CPENT 60K plus tax. Any certification will have 18% of GST. This is also 60K plus tax, including tax 2 lakhs. This is. Then other programs, SAST, mobile, DevSecOps, all these are like 40K plus tax. GST is 80%, 18%. SAST is also almost similar price, maybe 38, I guess, but I'm giving you at the highest side. We had 30 members in the last batch of CPENT. Among 30 members, 10 to 12 are already cleared the CPENT and LPT. The present batch also 10 people are there. Weekend batch, we need to see. What advice do you give for new students starting cybersecurity and they don't know about cybersecurity? No, the program, whatever we designed is for candidates with zero knowledge. We are not asking you to come with some basic preparation. Even if you don't have any knowledge also, we are going to train you on OS. We are going to train you on computer networks. Directly come and join. If you know how to log into your laptop, that is enough. From then onwards, we'll take it forward depending on your interest. To answer Simya. Will you cover my gap with experience? We recommend some of the things which you need to do to cover the gap for your experience. That will take care. You may have to spend additional 25,000 amount for that. You know, right, how the consulting firms will work. Guys, I want your attendance. Just post your name, location, and what is your total of years of experience. Just like the way how I messaged in the chat, you guys also can message. It is Java, not Java. Can you explain the process for online students? What should we do? Online and offline, the process is same. Trainings you are going to attend in the same manner how you are going to attend offline. And after the training, my team will contact you for screening, interview preparation, and then profile creation. If you are taking help for the placement assistance extended training, then you have to pay for the placement support. Placement support, you can do it after the job offer, but with a kind of a consent and then commitment for the agreement. Okay, because we don't have any kind of locking mechanism. Or if you don't want any agreement, you can pay 60% of the amount and directly try for the placements. If you are not paying in the beginning, if you are paying at the after getting the offer letter, we need a commitment letter of association. That my team will explain. Everyone post your attendance in the chat. No need to share mobile number or email address. Just share your name, that is enough. Any questions here offline? Fine, guys. Anjanelu, one question. Could you please say the career growth and future demand for both paths, SOC and ethical hacking? Yeah. Normally, SOC, if you are getting into the SOC, it is relevant for 3 to 8 years of experience. Even the ethical hacking also 3 to 8 years of experience. All these are like different domains within cyber security. If you want to become a director, you should have worked at least in 4 to 5 domains. I have listed few domains here. There are few more. For example, GDPR, PCI-DSS, then HIPAA, along with that, threat modeling, identity and access management, IAM, and security controls, endpoint security, VAPT, SOC, cloud, SAST, compliance, GRC, embedded, automotive security, mobile security. What else? Secure design and architecture, cyber security cells. See, these are the and cyber law. You want to represent your company, and you need to do the law also for that cyber law. You can understand cyber crimes, and you need to work for that. There are at least 20 domains, 20 specializations are there within cyber security. By the time you finish all this, it will become 15 years. So 5 to 6 domains, if you have worked, then you can get into the lead or manager or a director. Continuous learning should be there. For me, I worked on, I'll tell you, these are my areas. Security controls is my area, VAPT, SOC, cloud, SAST, compliance. I didn't work on IAM so far, but I managed a team along with the other teams as a cybersecurity manager. I used to lead a team of IAM also, but I didn't work with hands-on. Other areas, mostly I have worked here except embedded security. But all my students are working in all these areas. Those who got trained from me and whom we assisted for the job, at least 3 4 members in each category are there. Okay. We have a career path even after 20 years of experience in cybersecurity. Now we have this artificial intelligence, machine learning. Does it replace all these jobs? No, because most of these cybersecurity dependent jobs are based on the audits. Audit means manually you need to do. Only thing is we make use of some tools. Those tools will be efficient with AI, but it cannot completely replace the audit. Software company is there. You need to go and check all the security controls are in place or not. AI will not check. You have to go see, prepare a checklist, select yes or no. Manual verification is required. So our jobs are not affected with recession. Our jobs are not affected with AI. Nothing is going to stop. As and then we have the networks, we have the devices, servers. Other jobs, for example, mainframes, web logic, or any kind of outdated or legacy softwares. Those will become outdated because latest technologies are come. Earlier, you want to write the code. Now, just drag and drop. Automatically, the application will be developed. So those kind of jobs, development is hugely affected. Development related jobs are hugely affected with AI/ML, artificial intelligence. That's the reason nowadays no jobs for freshers on Java, PHP, Python, .NET. If you are into development freshers, you can forget the job. You get jobs only with 4 years of experience. That too, you need to be updated with the latest technologies in each development stream. From tomorrow onwards, 10:30 to 11:30, we are starting system engineer. Interested can message to your mentor or the staff who is handling your lead. They'll provide you the details. Okay. And the previous batch network English students, you guys has to give us a LOA letter of association. We'll start the placement process. My team will contact you for that, everyone. Okay. Okay, last 2 minutes. Any questions, anyone? All good? Fine, guys. Thank you so much. And we'll start the sessions from tomorrow and weekend. Saturday. Weekend batch is separate. Weekday batch is separate. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.